We are going to continue with Microsoft Word and Google Docs this week. We're going to be discussing how to make a table in Microsoft Word and Google Docs. So if you're in Google Docs, you can go to the assignment here and you can click Add or Create Docs, or what you have on the top here, the little dots, the 9 dots on top, you can click on there and you click on Google Docs. So either one will work, the 9 dots by your name and Google Docs, or if you're by the assignment, you just click here in Docs. It's a little easier if you do it by the assignment because it has the turn in on the top and it's a little bit easier. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to make a table and we're going to make a schedule of our week with the table. So let's take a look at how it's going to be. I'm going to say insert and insert a table. Now notice that we could make a different type of table. So I could make one like this, 3 by 2. This means we have 3 across and 2 down. So that'd be 3 columns and two rows. If I don't like that, I can go back. And you could always add one later if you want to. So we're going to go insert. And we're going to go to table. And we're going to want 2. And we're going to go all the way down. We're going to do 2 by 8. Okay, so we have 2 by 8. And over here, what I'd like you to do is you can make this first one a little bit higher, a little bit bigger, I should say, by doing the plus. And you could change your font if you want, and you could change your color as well if you want to make it a different color. And we're going to make this bold, and we'll write day. And over here, you could write subject. Okay, and if you want to make that the same, you could make that blue a highlight, and then make that bigger, and you can make that blue as well. Okay, so now you have day and subject. You make that bold, and then what you're going to do is we're going to write our days over here. So you have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to put the subject, or you could say, activity or / activity. It's up to you how you want to call it. Okay, so subject or activity. What we're going to do is we're going to put what you do for each day of the week. So if you're somebody who's in the building, you could put the different activities that you have. So maybe you have physical education on that day, on Monday, and maybe on Tuesday you have computers. Okay. Now I know the students who are remote, they have art, okay? Or maybe some of the students in the school, they may have music, okay, in those days. Now, if you don't have a topic that you do that day, you could put maybe on a Friday, you could say maybe you do Google Classroom, or you have, or you can have like a Zoom meeting with your friends, Zoom with friends. Maybe on the weekends, on Sunday, you go to church, or maybe you could say family time. Maybe on Saturday you have piano lessons. Okay, so you put down what you have to do each day. Now, if you don't have a particular thing that you do every week, what you could do is you could put down what you have planned for that week. So maybe on Saturday you have, mom's birthday. Okay, so you just put in there mom's birthday if it's just for this week. Or you could put in, you have a reading test or, a math test, okay? So you could put here, like, let's say you didn't have computers, you could put study for math test, okay? So what we're doing here is we're making what's called a table in Microsoft Word. And the way we got that was we had insert and we had table and we made it over here, okay? So that's how we made our table. So that's what we're going to do today. And then what I would like the children to do is after they're done, you click down here, and I'd like you to add in some of the photos for the activities. So you have insert, image, and you could do search. So let's say you had computers. You could put in a little computer for your class. Okay, and you put your computer and you click it, and you could insert. And you don't have to do a photo for everything, but just maybe a few photos. Okay, so this is an old-time computer. Okay, so you have your computer like that. Oh, let's make that a little smaller. You can make it small like this, and maybe a little bit like that. Stretch it down just a little bit like that. So you can put computers, and then maybe you want to put, maybe you have piano lessons. Okay, so you could do search the web. You could do piano. You can put your piano lessons in there. Okay, so you click it up, and then we'll do up. I'm sorry about that. Click it, and we'll do our insert. And you can click and make it nice and small. Okay, so when you're done, you should have your schedule for the week. And like I said, it could be every week, or it could just be something you have that day. And what you could even do on the top is, if you do enter, 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 you can go over here and you can make it bold, and you can practice this. Remember, we had the align, and you make it to the center. And then you can make it big again, and you could make it, I did the wrong one here. I'm sorry. This is highlight. We didn't want highlight. We wanted this one. You could say my schedule. My schedule. Okay, so now you got your schedule. And when you're done with this, if you're using Google Docs, you click Turn In. It will bring you back to here. And it will say, do you want to turn it in? You click Turn It. Okay, then you have it over here. And you should be good to go. Now, if you want to do this in Word, if you're in Microsoft Word, it's very similar. We talked about this. You could change the font. You make the size that you like. You can go to the center. You can say, my schedule. You click Enter, and then you go to the left. And then the same thing. You do Insert and a table. Okay, so you want 2, and then you want to go 8. And the reason why we want 8 is we want on the top, we want to say day. And over here we want to say activity or subject, and then you put your days in here: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then when you're Saturday, and then when you're done, you just turn it in. If you need to do your photos, when you get down here, you do insert, and you're going to do you could do an online photo from here, insert pictures, online pictures, or what you could do is just insert tab, insert, and they have pictures, and you have it right there. Online pictures. And then when you're done, you turn that in to a Google Classroom. So that's what we're working on this week. We're working on making a table in Microsoft Word or Google Docs.